Yo, what up YouTube? Back at you with another video. I'm gonna be honest with you, this withdrawal is really not much at all. I think it's because, again, it wasn't on long enough for really to cause anything. And I think it was a matter of me letting the depression get the best of me. And, can't let that happen. So, yeah, there's, minor watery eyes and shit. I'm sluggish, but I'm not, like, the lethargy is not, like, killer, you know what I mean? And I fucking, like, napped almost the whole fucking day. But it wasn't a good rest. It was just, like cat naps and shit. But yeah, this isn't really, like I said, I've had much worse, so this isn't really that bad at all, But thanks for people, for the encouraging words and everything like that. I did get an email. I'm not gonna end up getting that overnight job, unfortunately. I really was looking forward to that one, but just another disappointment. Yeah, that's pretty much it. But all you could do is move on to the next. So that's what I'm doing. As far as homegirl, no, I haven't heard from her. Not really tripping about it either. I don't think I won't hear. I'm just, I can't let, like, I'm not saying I don't care, whatever, but I am resigned to whatever outcome it is. But yeah, that's where we at. That's where we at. The appetite is kind of messed up, because like I'll feel hungry, but then it's like I'm not really, like, I don't really care about eating. So I'm sure that'll definitely change in the coming days. Most likely during the weekend, I'm sure. I'm sure things will be a little different. But yeah, that's where we at, man. I'm running out of options, though. Running out of options. Like I said, I think I mentioned, might have to just fucking join the Coast Guard or some shit. I don't know. But it's there was like emotional, was getting a little emotional, but nothing overwhelming, but even with that, like, usually I wouldn't get emotional coming off this shit until like the second week, and then I'd be a wreck, it's like I'd be like PMSing and shit. But yeah, especially listening to music, oh, forget about it, but yeah. One of my boys, he actually mentioned black seed oil, like that helps with anxiety. I just so happened to have some that I think I might have bought like ages ago, and that it does help. It does help. And at the same time, a lot of the shit you do, it could just be a placebo, man. Like, I remember I would chew vitamin C gummies, like, oh my god, like crazy, and it didn't do shit for me that first week. But all it did do is it did make it easier. Like, it was kind of just like a pacifier, man. Trying to think what else. Yeah, there's really not much to talk about. I wish there was. I mean, I did get like a little bit of the shakes, and the stomach is still not, 100% either. So it's definitely a withdrawal. Like, I'm not going to say it wasn't a withdrawal. But that's the thing with Kratom that you guys have to be aware of too. Like, especially if you're like in the middle of quitting and you get like that pull, and we all know that pull. And it's usually because of something stressing you out, or negative thoughts, or you just can't take the fucking depression, or you can't take the physical discomfort anymore. And it's like, yo, I need it. And then next thing you know, you're back on it for another whole fucking 3-4 months and shit. And then it really is difficult to get off. But yeah, and it's really not much. If you're, oh, that's what I was gonna say. So yeah, like if you've been off for a minute and then you try to get back on or whatever, be careful with that, because it doesn't take a lot to push you back into the withdrawal state. All right, like it really doesn't. And that's something that is very unique to Kratom, because if you've been off of any other substance for a prolonged period of time, and then you indulge for a week or 2 or 3, you're not really going to feel no withdrawals. You know, I'm not saying to do that. I'm just saying it's something I have done. And then with Kratom, if you do the same thing, next thing you know, you're right back in the soup. You know, so definitely understand that it's not worth it. It really is not worth it. And yeah, it doesn't take much. It doesn't take much to slip back in, but it also doesn't take much to not to stay off the shit too. You know. And again, I think it all comes down to mindset and having to find alternative ways to deal with the everyday stresses of life, you know, and that's what it is. And I think we all have to do a better job of finding those things, and not relying on, you know, this fucking gas station heroin. It's, you know, it's sick. And it is kind of fucking funny too, when you break it down. Like, we're over here talking about Kratom, man. Like, we're not talking about fucking heroin and all the harder shit. We're not talking about that. We're talking about a fucking 7-Eleven heroin, bro. Like, get real. Like, that's how you... And you know what? That even makes it even more pathetic, man. Because there's a lot of people that don't even know what the fuck this shit is. You know, it just... It is kind of pathetic. And then that makes you even want to use it again. Because, like, what the fuck? Like, how bad? Like, how low am I, man? You know, like, how bad is a motherfucker down if he's strung out on fucking Kratom? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. You got it. Listen, man, I always try to find the humor in everything. And truthfully, that's actually been a problem. At least that's what I was told by a homegirl. Like, don't take things seriously. But, I mean, I do. It's just, I don't know. Sometimes it's just the way you got to deal with traumatic circumstances, man. You know, you're either going to laugh or cry, and I prefer laughing. But maybe crying is more cathartic. I don't know. But, yeah. So, in any case, that's where we at. Hope y'all are all right. And, yeah, let's just continue keep kicking this nonsense. You don't need it. All right, so you guys take care. Peace.